Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And we apologize that we must start this interview earlier because Jerome will have an appointment. And first of all, I would like to greet Happy Father's Day to all fathers out there. And Jerome, even if you are not yet father, Happy Father's Day. Hello.
One day, one day.
Okay, yeah, coming. Okay. So, everybody, today my guest is my friend Jerome from The Average Man Unplugged. And I interview him several times, but I would like to ask him question about his experience in Thailand and about experience here. So, you are 2 weeks in Thailand, right?
Nah, I did. I'm doing the whole 30 days here.
Ah, okay. Okay.
hmm
So, Jerome, welcome back to my small channel again. So, okay, let's get started. Okay. Are you enjoying Thailand? The food and the environment? Is the country like you thought it would be? Why or why not?
Um, yeah. So far, Thailand is just about everything that I thought it would be. I'm definitely enjoying the food. I would say one thing that I probably wasn't prepared for was how big the city of Bangkok was.
Ah, okay.
I only spent 4 days there. But I will say, and maybe it's because I don't want to say because I've been in Pattaya longer, but you know, I'm, I've always been a fan of the beach. And I like being close to beachfront restaurants, and the food and drinks are there as good as well. But I would say for me, because I've never really been a big city person, and I think that's another reason why I like Pattaya a little bit more than Bangkok. So I'm like, now if you're like a guy from a really big city like New York or LA or something like that, you'll probably love Bangkok. For me, I don't think I wouldn't say Bangkok for me because like I was staying in a part of Bangkok where like if you walked outside, you would think you were probably like downtown somewhere because there's just like really big buildings all over the city. So yeah, Bangkok is a very, very busy city, very big city. So that was kind of somewhat overwhelming, but definitely enjoying my time here, and the food is really good. Very cheap prices, if you want to stretch your money.
Ah,
But
okay.
yeah, so far I'm definitely loving Thailand.
Okay. And Jerome, in Thailand, are there pretty women walking on the street? Are there pretty
Yes,
women?
yes,
More.
there are beautiful women everywhere. Bangkok
Mm,
and Pattaya.
okay. Ah, okay. Okay, please give viewers a quick comparison between Thailand and the Philippines in terms of people, infrastructure, food, and cost of living.
Okay, so I would say people is pretty much the same. Both are very, very very friendly. Um although I would probably give an edge to Filipinos because I noticed Filipinos would like go out of their way to help me. Um, I haven't really gotten that so much in Thailand, but the Thai people are extremely friendly as well. Um, Food, it's tough. Um, I would probably have to. I would probably have to say it's about a tie. Um, I don't know though. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of tough. I would have to try some more Thai food because
Okay.
I think when I was in the when I was in the Philippines, I tried way more different types of food. Um, I will probably say, yeah, and as far as like cost of living and the prices, it's about the same. It's about the same. I would say, but I would say in Thailand, you probably, based on what I've seen from my experience, it seems like, how can I put this? Seems like you get a little bit more bang for your buck um
Mm,
as far as like cost of living here, because like a place that would be really nice in the United States, you can get that
okay.
in Thailand for basically half of the price. Like where I'm staying at now, it's about somewhere between like 400 to 500 a month, and that's like, and I'm in a pretty nice area. I'm like within walking distance of a temple, and
Okay.
I'm right next door to a 5-star hotel.
So,
Um, so it's like, yeah, I mean, and the place that I'm staying at has a gym, 3 different pools, washer and dryers everywhere. So I mean, I pretty much got everything that I need here. Um, Now, not to say that you can't find that in the Philippines, but I don't know. It just seems to be a lot more of it here based on what I've seen. But
mm,
that's just from my little experience, because I know when you interviewed me in Mack, I mean, I
yeah,
pretty
Mack Newton.
yeah, I pretty much saw the same thing that I'm seeing here. But it seems like, especially in Pattaya, you can find that everywhere. I walked down the street the other day, and I noticed there was there was a apartment building that I did a reaction video to months ago, and that's like a 5-10 minute walk away from where I'm staying at now. So yeah.
Okay. Okay, and Jerome, there is a question from viewers. Frank Tate. Rome, how many Thai women have offered to make you a home cooked meal?
Yes. Yeah, shout out to Frank Tate. He's actually on my vlog channel, because his wife actually
Ah,
made us a meal. Oh my God. His wife needs to be a chef, seriously. Um
mm,
so the answer to that, Frank Tate, as of right now, no. No Thai women have. But I may be able to have that happen in the future, because I'm leaving for Vietnam from here, but then I'm coming right back because Richie Mack is doing a 100K celebration. So what I plan on doing is, because I met somebody recently that I'm like, we're talking, but she's actually in Phuket right now, but she showed me that she can cook. So we'll put that to the test, Frank Tate. But that's pretty much gonna be like, that's gonna pretty much be my deal breaker at this point, because no woman has really gone out of their way to cook for me yet. So
mhm.
you know, so yeah, that's pretty much how the standard is gonna be set at this point. So once the woman cooks for me, then that's probably when I'll start taking her seriously. But for right now,
Okay. Have you dated any Thai woman and was there any language barrier?
so I have dated a couple, because that's gonna be something I'm gonna be discussing on my live show afterwards. Um, I've dated a couple, and like I mentioned, the one who's in Phuket right now, and another one that I dated. But surprisingly, no language barrier between any of them. I'm like, both of them actually speak pretty good English. The one that I dated, that's in Phuket right now, She actually speaks Thai, English, and Cambodian because
Ah, okay.
she's half Thai, half Cambodian. So I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, yep. So no language barrier.
Okay. I just want to say thank you to Michael Davis. Thank you. Love your channel, Sharon. Salute to your room. Cheers. Okay. Thank you so much. And Jerome, please give 5 viewers reason to visit Thailand or retire.
Um, well, I want to. Okay, so I will say this for the guys that want to find a place to retire. This Pattaya is probably the perfect place for you. Cost of living is very low, and the cost of food is very low. I mean, pretty much everything is is very low. Um, the women here prefer older men. Uh, I would say, you're right. You're right by the beach. Um, the nightlife, every single night feels like a Friday or Saturday night. So you'll never get bored here. But because there's so many nice places to stay at here, if you just want to stay at home and relax and chill, then you can do that as well. Um, and there's plenty sights and history to see here as well. So I would say, yeah, especially for the older guys, I would say those reasons are a good reason to come here or retire here.
Mm, okay. You said in a previous interview that you are ready to settle down with a family. How long before that happens? Nomad's life is not marriage.
Um, so I've always had, when I planned on doing this, I always had a 5-year plan. So my time frame is like within the next 5 years, hopefully, um, I will find what I'm looking for and can start a family and get that going. But at the same time, I don't want to rush or kind of like make a woman feel like I'm rushing her. So that's kind of where I'm at. I have a 5-year plan. So by the time I'm in my so 5 years from now, I'll be 43. So hopefully by then, I'll have found what I'm looking for. But I'm like I said, I don't want to make a woman feel like I'm rushing her or forcing her into anything. So, at the end of the day, I still want everything to be organic. And that's one of the things that I've enjoyed about being out here is, the couple of days that I have been on, they have been very organic and they haven't felt forced. And, I want to keep things that way because that's always been one of my uh that's always been one of the biggest things that's worked against me because I'm such a relationship person. I mean, I'm no saint, I'm no saint. I've had my hookups, just like other men, but I've always been more of a relationship person. And I think the biggest problem that I've had is always trying to push or force a relationship and make something happen versus just letting things happen. So that's what I'm trying to work on. So hopefully in 5 years I find what I'm looking for.
Okay. And Jerome, here in the Philippines, there are some people saying that enjoy the life as a single because if you will get married, your life will be changed or will be different. So enjoy your life as a single.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've definitely
I
done that here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay. I would like to say thank you to Pablo Chicano for the super sticker. Okay. Okay, Jerome. You know we always have to ask about curvy woman because of the bootylicious woman in Brazil, Colombia, and Latin America. You observe a few curves here in the Philippines. How are the bodies in Thailand? Are they curvy?
Yeah, I was actually kind of shocked. So, yeah, so I'm like, all the women that I have encountered since I've been here, have been surprisingly curvy. Um, Especially the one that I'm currently talking to that's in Phuket right now. She, when she told me that she was half Thai, half Cambodian, it kind of made more sense, why she was so curvy. Because when I saw her picture, I was kind of like, she looked like she was really slim, and then when I saw her in person, I was like, whoa. I was like, where the hell that come from? So, yeah, and then the other woman that I dated, she's very, very tan skin. Like her skin complexion is almost the same as mine, but she's 100% Thai and very, very curvy. And and she says she gets that a lot, that she doesn't look like a Thai woman. So, you know, so any guys that think there aren't any curvy Thai women or Filipinas, no, they're out here. They're out here. You just gotta look, but they're out here.
Okay. And I would like to say thank you to Carl's Locking. Thank you for the super sticker. And Jerome, Carl's Locking, how does immigration work there?
You know what? To be 100% honest, I really haven't looked into that. Um, yeah, I'm sorry, Cal's looking, man. I can't really answer that question for you. That's a question you would probably have to ask like another YouTuber that's been staying here a long time. I've met a lot of YouTubers here that watch my channel. Actually, that was kind of surprising. Like they made me feel like a celebrity when I first got here. Um, there's a lot of YouTubers and other guys that's been staying here for like 2, 3 years. Um, I would say try to reach out to a YouTuber called Travelversity, or even Richie Mack Zoom to Thailand. They can answer that question a lot better for you than I can, because this is my first time here, first time traveling overseas, since Colombia. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not sure exactly how that works. But I mean, all I know is that you can extend your stay for, multiple times. I think you can, and I think from what I remember, I know they give out. I think they said it's pretty easy to get like digital nomad and expat visas here, because they're trying to get more foreigners to stay here. So yeah, I would say I would say probably look to get one of those visas, so that way you can stay if you want to stay here for a longer period of time.
Okay. And I just want to clarify this. Okay. House locking. I asked a few times, but I guess you need to pay to get an answer. Sorry, I didn't see your message. It's because there are quite a lot of message. And if you would like, I'm gonna send you back your $2 that you sent to me and the super sticker. I don't need any ask for donation to my channel. I really want that it's coming from your heart who said, and I'm gonna answer your question if you have a question. So no offended, but I will send you back your $200. Thank you. Pablo Chicano, you don't need to pay. Sharon is close. Just answer yes. Okay. Okay. And
Yeah,
Jerome, when mm,
no, I was gonna say he was probably referring to asking other people, but
yes.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay. And when you will return to the US and do your planned and a second visit to the Philippines on your return journey. Why or why not?
Oh, okay. So cool. I actually plan on returning to the Philippines. As of right now, sometime between the end of August and beginning of September. And after that, that's when I'm gonna go back um to the United States, probably for about a month, month and a half, give or take. So my plan is actually, so I'm going to Vietnam in a few days, and then I'm coming back to Thailand for about 3 weeks. Then after that, I'm gonna go to Bali for a couple weeks, and then from
Ah, Bali
Bali,
Indonesia.
yeah, and then from Bali, I'm gonna go back to the Philippines, and then from the Philippines, I'm gonna go back home to the United States, and then from there, and then after I spend some time back at home, getting a few things done, I'll probably end up going back to Colombia. So I kind of got the rest of the year planned out. And as far as the holidays goes, like Thanksgiving and Christmas, obviously for right now, I want to spend time with the family back home. Um, but yeah, that's kind of how I got the rest of the year planned out.
Okay. Okay, and when if ever you will go back here in the Philippines, you will go to Palawan. It's very nice there.
I really want to, but my gosh, Sharon, it's so expensive. I was just talking to Joan about that. I was like,
Mm,
Joan, I know y'all want me to go to Palawan, but it is so damn expensive. I'm like, even the cheaper places to stay are really
yes.
expensive. I'm like, honest. So she was telling me the name of something else that was more affordable. That was actually one of the most popular um tourist destinations there. It's called Puerto something. I can't remember.
Puerto Princesa?
Nah, I think it was like Galera or something like that.
Ah, Puerto Galera. It's still
Yeah.
in Palawan.
That's in Palawan?
Yeah, Puerto Galera. It's in Palawan. Palawan. And then I think it's the city of Palawan, Puerto Galera. But if you would like, you can try to go to Siargao. Siargao also is nice and I think it's less expensive. There are quite a lot of people surfing there because
Oh,
Siargao is
okay.
a surfing area. Yeah. And then it's nice. There are also the nice beaches in Siargao.
Okay. Cause I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would not mind going back to Boracay. I loved Boracay. I really, really love Boracay. Like Boracay is what's making me miss the Philippines right now. Like when I left there, I was just like, oh my, I'm like, I do not want to leave. I did not, after going to Boracay, I really did not want to leave. Boracay is, I see why that's one of the most popular destinations there.
Mm, yeah.
Everything is literally right there. Um, and if you want to like switch it up, you can go to the other side of the island,
Mm,
and it's like it's really, yeah, it's really really cool. Beautiful women everywhere, really nice restaurants everywhere. And it's so convenient because just about everything you want to do is within walking distance.
mm.
Or you can get on an e-trike, and those are really cheap. So yeah, I love Boracay. I love Boracay.
Okay. Okay, Jerome, there is a question here. Pablo Chicano, I just came in. Jerome, are you a passport bro?
Uh, see Pablo. Yes, Pablo. I'm a passport bro.
Okay. Okay. And Jerome, you interview with YouTubers in the Philippines as dined as well. Are you connecting with the mini expat and foreign vloggers in Thailand with similar results?
Yes. So let's see. I interviewed Richie Mack. Because that was like that was probably like the most important thing that I wanted to make sure I do when I got here. Um, I got to see his new place that he just got. I got to meet L. And I'm like, L is just, I'm like, just so y'all know, guys, L is just as sweet as y'all see on his channel. Um, and let's see, there are other expats and YouTubers that I met up with and linked up with. Um, Another guy by the name of BMT Travels, he interviewed me on his channel. Um, and that went really well. I was kind of surprised to see how well that video did. And I also vlogged while I was with him, so that was pretty cool. He kind of showed me around a little bit. Um, so I was supposed to link up with another YouTuber by the name of Travelversity. Like I know he actually is coming back in town from Vietnam. But if I don't see him before I leave, I'll definitely see him when I come back to Thailand for Richie Mack's 100K celebration. There's actually going to be a lot of YouTubers out here for that. Um, Another YouTuber by the name of Beautiful Lies, he was just on my live yesterday. He said he's going to be out here, and I was kind of surprised to see um, that he watches my channel as well. Because I'm like, I'm like, I've that's been like one of the most humbling things that I've dealt with since coming out here is how many YouTubers that have a channel that's even bigger than mine, that are actually fans of my channel and watch my channel. So like, it's been a very thankful and grateful and humble experience since I've been out here. So yeah.
You know that I send email to Travelversity, but I don't receive any reply.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's okay. And I send also email to Chocolate Man in Thailand, Zoom in Thailand. What else? There is another BMT. I told them that I will arrive in Thailand 25 actually in the midnight. So and I send also email to the big picture El Panorama, but it's him only answer me that he would like to meet me when I will be in Pattaya. Bangkok, sorry. Bangkok, because we will arrive in Bangkok. We stay 2 night, 3 days in Bangkok, and then we move to Pattaya for 2 days.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but sad because we will not meet because he will move to another destination.
Okay.
Okay, Jerome, when you are traveling abroad, do you miss the US at all, or the US overrated and overseas countries underrated?
That's a good question because I was actually asking other travelers in a group chat on WhatsApp the other day because every now and then I do get a little sense of, I guess you can call it homesickness. Um but I don't think it's really homesickness. I think I just miss being around my family and my circle of friends because I have a very small circle. So, and we're very, very close, very tight knit. So when I think about that, I think that's what I miss more than anything is just my family and friends. Outside of that, I'm not really missing anything else. I think because I'm like, because I really had to like look inside myself and say like, Jerome, are you really homesick or do you just miss being around familiar people? And one of the things that I've enjoyed most about this is putting myself out there and meeting new people and kind of making up for a lot of the time that I didn't spend at home going out every night or going out every weekend like people wanted me to back home, because I've always been more of an introvert. So, so me being an introvert and traveling the world doesn't really like kind of match up. So,
Yes.
but that's one of the reasons why. Also, that was another reason why I wanted to do this, to kind of um get out of my own comfort zone, so to speak. Um, but I would say outside of just family and friends, nah, I'm not really missing anything.
Okay. And Jerome, you interview Utilize El Guapo. Did you recommend me? Because I interview him also.
Who?
Beautiful Lies, El Guapo, YouTube
Oh,
channel.
no. Now, it wasn't till like a couple days ago that I knew that he ever even
Mm.
watched my channel.
Ah,
And he just happened to be watching my live show yesterday. And we were having a discussion about a woman in the United States that used to be a matchmaker, and I guess she considers herself a dating coach now. So, and because I was so surprised that he watched my channel, and he asked if he can um come on my show and say a few words. So, I sent the link out to him, and had him on the show yesterday. So that was the first
mm,
time I ever interacted with him or had him on my show at all. So yeah, that was
okay.
so that was just yesterday.
Okay. And Jerome, there is a question here. Ling Z111, Sharon, can you please ask Jerome about the negative attachment of calling himself PPB? Ask him, is he okay when the news media learn of Tom Young Lechan and loop him and the wrongs he is doing with Pinay?
Okay, now Tom Young Lichon, if man, I don't I don't even know if I want to say this on your channel, Sharon, because I haven't really heard good things about him. In Thailand from other YouTubers specifically. Because apparently he doesn't have the greatest reputation here in Thailand either.
Mm,
But as far as the negative attachment, um, at the end of the day, you know, there's going to be negative attachments to just about everything that you do. Um, I mean, I get it, but one of the reasons why I'm not one of those guys that are going to be like, I'm denouncing myself, the passport bros,
mm,
like other content creators have. The reason why I'm not doing that is, well, I guess you can say I'm a little bit stubborn. I like proving people wrong, and I do want to show the detractors that the positives far outweigh the negatives, and at the end of the day, you really can't control what everybody else does. But all I can do is try to shed light on people that are going about it the right way, and let other people know that these negative connotations that y'all got about us, that's not everybody. So that's pretty much what I try to push on my channel.
so yeah, and it's better also that it's what you said is right that we made a correction to the people who are making wrong or making negative comments or any negative content. So me also, I am like that. I don't tolerate the negativity of the people, especially negative speaking of the Filipina. But mostly better that they don't generalize all the Filipino because we are different, right? You have experience here in the Philippines. Are we the same, Jerome? So we are different. We have different opinion. We have different thinking. We have different what we want in life, right?
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. Because I noticed the difference between the people in Manila versus the people in Cebu right away from the time I got off the plane. So yeah, yeah, there's definitely differences.
Yes. Because if all Filipino have different opinion, perspective, no fighting, no insecurities, no jealousy.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay. There are so many YouTubers in every country and traveling nomads. How do you decide and make content that keeps your channel competitive while growing your audience?
That's a good question because I've noticed recently that I've had a bit of a surge about the last 3 weeks. And surprisingly, it really hasn't been passport bro content, I would say. It's been more on the red pill side of things. And I guess I guess that has to do with the fact that, my channel started off as red pill content, and once I was trying to, find a solution for myself and what I wanted, and when I started coming across passport pro content, I saw it as a solution. And so I guess what makes my channel different from most is that I cover a little bit of both. So I try to so I think me covering both kind of gives guys, a perspective of both spaces, so that way they can see the solution to the issues that we have back home in the West. And it was um one of my subscribers, he said this best. I wish I could remember what his name was, man. If he is happening to watch this, this is I give all the credit to you for this. He said that the red pill is the shield and the passport bro movement is the sword. So basically, red pill being your defense, you use that kind of information to protect you, and the passport bro is the sword, and that's kind of like a solution to whatever you dealing with in the West. So that's kind of how I look at both spaces, and I think me kind of blending both of those on my channel is kind of what's helped my channel continue to grow.
Okay, this is Ling Z111. Sharon, I hear you. By the way, our news media will spend this if the image of Tom Young Lechon is doing the passport bro image will be forever damaged, and I like Jerome deserve better overall.
Yeah, hey Link, yeah, because Link watches my channel. Link, will you do me a favor and send me the video or whatever it is that you're referring to? Because what you're referring to isn't the same thing that I've been hearing about Tom Lechon out here. Because I'm like, what I've been hearing about him out here is completely different. It's like a completely different situation from what you're talking about. So send when you get a chance, send me an email so that way I can know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, and there is here. I'm gonna answer this. Pablo Chicano, Sharon, forgive Calvin. I don't hate anybody. I forgive all the people. And actually, it's 1 year today that it was happened when my auntie's family kicked me and my daughter out. It's just 1 year today, but I forgive my auntie. I forgive family, everything. So we are all okay because I don't want to hate people. I forgive everybody because if you have hate, keep it in your heart. You have no peace of mind and you have no peaceful life. So I forgive everybody, even saying negative about me, I don't care. Yeah, I
Right.
just, if you know, Jerome, if I heard negative comments about me or negative what people saying about me, I just only smile. Eh.
Right. Yeah, that's
That's
all you
what
can.
you did. Also ignore and just smile them so that they will feel more bitter.
Right. That's all you can
Yeah.
do. Yeah. Yeah. Chocolate Man from Thailand says it best. Don't give him any air. Said don't give him that.
Yes.
That's what he calls it. Don't give him no air.
Okay. Okay. And Jerome, do you find the woman in Asia submissive, cheap, low hanging fruit, and educated slaves and stupid as stereotyped by some naive Western women say they are?
No, not at all. Not at all. Like I said, the woman that I dated who's in Phuket right now, she speaks three different languages, you guys. Like, and this is one of the things that really trips me out about Western women. They want to call y'all uneducated, but most women that I've met between the Philippines and Thailand all speak more than one language. Yeah, it's a lot harder to find women that speak multiple languages in the United States versus since being in Asia and since being in Asia. So I find that very, very weird. Now I'd imagine when I go to Vietnam, the language barrier is probably going to be a little bit more of a problem. But from what I know, there's people in Vietnam that speak English as well on top of speaking Vietnamese. So I think, oh man, it's like I think Western women just tend to underestimate women from other countries, and I think this is gonna be one of their downfalls. They underestimate y'all, like they really underestimate y'all, and this is why they're losing and why they're gonna continue to lose more men to these other countries because in these other countries you don't have to make you don't have to make the mega bucks. And on top of that, y'all are educated. The things that men value, y'all don't see it as stupid or slavery. You know, all these other negative stereotypes that they try to put on y'all. So it's just looking real bad. Cause me and Beautiful Lies was having this conversation on my live yesterday, and he asked me, he said, do you think there's a chance that things are going to get better in the West? And I was like, I don't really think it is. I'm like, I think more men. He said the same thing that I've been saying for months. He said he's predicting a mass exodus, and I see the same thing happening. I mean, in the next 5 to 7 years, you're going to see a really, really huge shift. And if the women are complaining the way they are now, just wait 5 to 7 years from now. It's going to be a lot worse. You're going to see more men in the Philippines, more men in Thailand, more men in South America. Men in the United States are going to start spreading out globally, and women are in the West are already complaining about not being able to find good men. It's going to be even harder 5 or 7 years from now because you know the things that men value, women don't really want to do anymore. So I mean, it's just what it is.
Okay. And Jerome, when Beautiful Lies will leave Thailand?
Um, let's see. So Richie Mack's 100K celebration it starts July 20th, and I think he's running it all the way through August 20th. So sometime between there, Beautiful Lies should be here. I know I'm coming back to Thailand from Vietnam July 21st. So I think like July 21st to about I think August 11th is when I plan on being in Thailand. I may stay I may stay till August 18th. I really haven't decided because Richie Mack said I should spend at least 1 week in Bali. He said if not two. and I was gonna try to do two. So if I do 2 weeks, then I'll probably only stay till August 11th. But if I decide to only do 1 week, then I'll spend that extra week in Thailand. I think it really comes down to um, it's really probably really going to come down to my dating situation um, as far as Thailand goes. So but the girl um, that I'm currently talking to, who's in Phuket right now, I'm actually considering taking her to Bali with me. So we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, between
Okay.
July 20th and August 20th, that's when all the YouTubers are going to be here for Richie Mack's 100K celebration.
Okay. And Jerome, do you have any friends for to recommend me so that I can interview them when I will be in Thailand? Because you will not be in Thailand when I will arrive there.
Yeah, I would say, let's see, I can try to reach out to Richie Mack for you. Travel, yeah, like everybody that you mentioned, I got their contact, so I'll reach out to them and see if they'll have time. I know a lot of these guys, these guys got a whole bunch of stuff going on, but I'll reach out to them and see what I can do. Uh, if not, um, I know I was able to get Joan an interview with Richie Mack. I was kind of surprised, but then again, I'm not surprised because Richie Mack is actually he's a really really cool dude, you guys.
Yes.
Because I know Joan she was kind of hesitant because her channel isn't that big, but Richie Mack isn't that kind of person. So, um, yeah, because when I was doing my reaction videos, he was the first content creator to ever comment on anything that I reacted to. And at the time, I probably only had 400 subs, not even
Oh
monetized yet.
my God.
So when you're right, so when I noticed that he was paying attention to my channel, I was kind of like, okay, maybe I'm on the right path because when he responded in the comments, that was at a point in time where I was actually considering giving up on YouTube because I was just kind of like, God, man, it's gonna take me forever to get monetized if I do get monetized. But around this time last year, that's when my channel started like gaining a little bit of traction, and it's pretty much been up ever since. So yeah, I'll do what I can to see if I can get some interviews for you while you're here.
Okay, thank you. And if you had to choose between marrying a Thai or Filipina, what criteria would be your deciding factors and what would be your decisions?
Oh God, that's tough. Oh man. Um, um, that's like seriously, Sharon. That's so tough. Mm, I guess it would really come down to. I guess it would just come down to I guess whoever I mesh with better, whoever I have more in common with. Um, I mean, because I don't think you're losing if you pick one over the other. So I guess it would just come down to the connection and who I think I match up with a little bit better. As far as just things that we have in common.
And do you believe on love at first sight?
I used to. Um,
But
uh,
not sure.
um, I will. I will say this. Mm, I will say because so there's two women that that I dated here, and I will say the other one that I mentioned. Uh, I'll be honest with you. The first time I saw her, I was just kind of like, I'm like, if this isn't first love, I'm like, if this isn't love at first sight, then it's probably lust. But I was just kind of blown away by how beautiful she was, and I was just, and then when like and just how soft and feminine she was, I was just kind of like, oh man, yeah, I'm just, it's definitely different than trying to date in the United States. I mean, like this is one of the reasons why I say American women are going to be losing because from my experience, I mean, I've met between the Philippines, Thailand, and Colombia, I've met a
Mm,
handful of women that have wife potential. So yeah, it's tough. Yeah, it's tough.
okay.
But beloved first sight, that was something when I was younger, but now not so much. Oh,
Okay.
speaking of which, Chocolate Man in Thailand is in the chat. You can ask him now.
Okay. Oh, I didn't. Okay, chocolate man in Thailand. Okay, hi. Did some say chocolate? Good morning, good live show. All both of you have perfect webinar for YouTube. Keep grinding. Yes, and hope I can meet you in Thailand. I will arrive on Thailand June 25 in midnight, but on the 25 on the morning we will start our touring. Hopefully, we will have good experience. And this is it. Hi, Joanne, the Pinay Tigris. I am able to catch this. Yay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hi,
yeah,
Mom
and yeah, Joan.
Jo. Hope you are well.
Yeah, Joan. Joan. I woke up extra early for this.
Yeah.
I was up 7 in the morning. I was like, I'm not gonna miss this again. But yeah, hey,
Okay.
Chocolate Man in Thailand. Sharon wants to interview you when she gets here. I was gonna reach out to you later on because she asked me earlier in the live. So if you can, man, please show Sharon some love when she gets here.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. And Jerome, compare the transportation system between Thailand and the Philippines. Is Thailand more modern? Modern.
Um, damn, you know what? That's actually a really good question. Um, I would actually argue that it's about the same for real. I mean, like even with the pricing, there's a lot of different variations of transportation here, just like it is in the Philippines. I would say it's probably about even for real. It's about the same.
Okay. And Jerome, how's nightlife in Pattaya? Enjoy?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Like I said, what they said is true. Every single night here feels like a Friday night. I'm telling you guys,
Okay.
every single night feels like a Friday night.
Mm.
Joan, they have something similar to a jeepney in Thailand, but they don't call it a
Yeah.
jeepney. Yeah, they have something similar like that in Thailand because I asked somebody, one of the girls that I dated, I asked them what are those called here, and she said they just call them trucks or something like that. But it looks very similar to a jeepney, but they don't call them that.
And chocolate man in Thailand. Chocolate man in Thailand. She already had me once. Don't
Oh,
be
okay.
greedy, girl. Just kidding. We'll catch up with her when she makes it down to Pattaya. Okay, thank
Mm,
you. Okay. And Jerome, any closing comments or question to me?
yeah. So, what are you looking forward to the most when you come to Thailand?
I would like to visit the night market and the food, and then the mall. Their mall, I think their mall is very nice than here in the Philippines. And I would like to visit also floating market, and I would like to see elephant in reality.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, and
Ooh.
I would like to say also in Pattaya I would like to visit also the place where there are quite a lot of people. I mean there are bars. So I think maybe it's the same in Angeles City, but Pattaya is much more have so much bar than in Angeles City, like walking street in Angeles City. So I think I would like to see that there were very, very sexy woman entertaining. Oh, come inside like that. Because I just only see it in the video in Pattaya. It happened. I saw it in the video. Like there are quite a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
girls outside, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you wanna, if you really want to see it, like you do on TV, go where I was told. Go to Soy Six.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. It's really, it's like men. I've had men told me it's kind of intimidating because there's bars on both sides and there's so many girls like, come. I mean, they
Yes.
do it in other, they do it in other parts, but Soy Six probably got all the other places beat. Yeah.
And here, Joanne, I want that mango stickers. Yeah, that's also, I would like to taste that also. Mango sticky rice. I don't know why it's different. Maybe it's different from the Philippines, or we have also mango sticky rice here, but I think it's different than in Thailand. That's I want to taste that also. Did you taste it already, Jerome? Mango sticky
Um, I
rice?
actually, I actually haven't had the mango sticky rice yet. I have not.
Ah, okay.
Uh-uh.
Okay, chocolate man. Sharon has to eat squid. Oh yes, I like squid because I grew up in the island and I like squid. I like seafood. So, Jerome, do you have any question for me?
No, that was all. I just wanted to know what you was looking forward to when you got here. That's all.
Okay. Okay, yes. And Jerome, thank you so much for our friendship and this interview. I will put his YouTube link and this video description on this video. And I will not keep you a long time because you will have another appointment. So, Jerome, thank you so much. And looking forward to meet you again in future. Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
everyone, for watching us. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.